Woo! So, like I always say, junk removal is always full of surprises. I just uploaded a video yesterday. Whenever you're watching this, it probably wasn't yesterday because I'm gonna take probably a few days to edit this and get all the clips together before I upload it because I am terrible at editing videos. Anyways, got like no jobs all week. Even I don't think I got one last week either. I might have got like one job last week, and the last video I just posted, I was talking about how slow I've been and everything, and it should start picking up here soon. And I talked to my marketing team yesterday, and they said they're going to try to do some things to get me some more work and just critique my ads a little bit. Like I said also in the video that I posted yesterday, that I have a job today, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to bring you guys along, do a little junk removal vlog. But we got that job, which is a concrete removal job. If you have one of these like concrete recycling places in your area, you can just dump concrete for free, and obviously that's what I'm gonna do, and it's right next to the dump too, so it's like super convenient. So that's job one. It's just all concrete. There's nothing else but like these blocks, so that's sick. And I charge $2.20 for that because some of them are buried in the ground and I have to shovel them out and then just throw them in a wheelbarrow. I'm going to buy a wheelbarrow now from Home Depot. I hope they're not way overpriced like I think they are, because I'd rather just get one from like Harbor Freight, but I don't have time, so I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot. So this job's fully concrete, and I quoted it at $2.20, and I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. So that's pretty much like 95% profit, because the only expenses I'm gonna be running here on this job is gas. That's it, because like I said, I'm gonna be dumping for free, and I'm already going to the dump after my other jobs for the day, so it's pretty much, you can like say like that job will be like 100% profit almost. That's sweet. That's $2.20 on the first job. Then I got a phone call yesterday before I was about to head to the gym later in the day, around like 5 o'clock, and I got some guy wanting a quote to get a fish freezer removed, and it's just one of those ones that everyone usually has in their garages, and like rectangle shape, and just when you lift, they lift up by the top, one of those freezers. So I just quoted the guy at 80 bucks, and it's metal, so I'll be able to scrap it. And I felt like that was reasonable. If I up that's my minimum pickup fee. I might up those in the near coming future if I start getting more busy, because then I just won't want to go do jobs for 80 bucks. Because it's just not a lot of money nowadays to me. It is still a lot of money for like what I'm doing, but a lot of people around here are would charge like 150, 200 bucks to come remove that thing, and it's just outrageous. Some people are just price gouging my area. So that's the second job, freezer, fish freezer, whatever you want to call it. Got to dolly that out. Should be super quick. I think it's in his garage, so probably like a 10-minute job involving talking, because that's like always what takes so long. I'm talking to the customer. And then the third job, got a third job today. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I probably had 3 jobs in the past 2 weeks. Not even, less than that. Probably 3 jobs in the last 3 weeks. And boom, one day hit with 3 jobs on one day. Probably gonna be a $500 a day. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. But the last job is like 15 trash bags, a few pieces of like lumber, and mattress. So it should be a decent day, and I'm gonna bring you guys along, try to, you know, tally everything up at the end of the video, get the profit and losses and expenses and everything. So stay tuned for that till the end. And yeah, heading to Home Depot now to buy a wheelbarrow. Pretty interested. I love going to Home Depot and buying stuff, especially when it's for work, because then I don't feel like I'm actually spending money. I feel like it's kind of like an investment. But I think I honestly lost my last wheelbarrow. I might have left it at the dump, because I've almost done that with a lot of my stuff. So I shouldn't be buying a wheelbarrow right now, because I already had one, but it's just disappeared. Maybe I didn't lose it. Maybe my dad took it and left it somewhere, because he also used to use it, but who knows where we're getting. But stay tuned. Got the Husky wheelbarrow. All right, you wouldn't guess, unless you bought one recently, the price they're wheeling wheelbarrows for nowadays. I just got a Husky wheelbarrow, and you would think since it's Husky it'd be like a little bit more pricey, but I was comparing it to the other wheelbarrows, and like it was like in the middle of the line. It wasn't the super cheap one with like the cheap wooden handles, generic wheel on it. I didn't want to get that one just because I feel I don't want the handle to snap if I'm doing like a bunch of cinder blocks in one load, because I've had that happen before. Of course it's not going to snap right away, but like once it gets rained on and dry rotted and stuff, it'd get more snap. But we're at Chick-fil-A. Bird's standing next to me, probably thinking, what the heck's this kid doing? But anyways, $116 for a dang wheelbarrow. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, about to grab some quick breakfast real quick, then off to job one. This is this risky setup we got going here. Trying to multitask. All right, real quick, I'll show you guys job one. So it's some of that, which is like most of it, then back here. And then that fire pit. And also there's a bunch of bricks and concrete against the fence in random areas, as you can see. And then I think a few down there. So that's it. So pretty minimal, but definitely gonna kind of suck. It's a lot of concrete. And it shouldn't take too long though with the wheelbarrow, but we'll see. Just finishing up. This last barrel, stack. There's a pile, was right there, cleared up. Fire pit in the backs, all cleared up. A lot harder than I thought it would be, honestly. Definitely underquoted this. This should have been over a $300 job, but whatever. It's pretty much 100% profit, so I can't complain. Woo! So that job was a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Once I started stacking up the bricks and everything and filling the wheelbarrow, I was like, dang, these are some heavy bricks, like some solid concrete bricks. So they were heavy, and I can only carry like 2 at a time, or like flip 2 at a time and carry them into the trailer, or just I would fill the wheelbarrow barrel up pretty quick with like either 5 or 6 of them. So the job was a little bit harder and took longer. Well, not really longer, it still took like less than an hour, but I definitely probably underquoted that. Probably like a good $100 underquoted it. For like college hunks or 1-800 junk, they probably would have been at like 400 for that job, and I was at 220. I already quoted it, gave him a set price, and I didn't want to go off my quote price, and I'm gonna be able to dump all this concrete for free. So that 220 that I charge is almost 100% profit, so really can't complain there. It only took me less than like 45 minutes, I think. But yeah, off the job 2 now, get that freezer. This one's only an $80 job, but it's probably gonna take me 10 minutes. And this thing probably only weighs like 100 pounds at most. Then after this one, we're off to a job in Pinellas Park, and that one is another decent paying job. I think I already told you guys, it's like a bunch of trash bags and a mattress and some lumber. That one shouldn't take long either, but I think it is on like the 3rd floor or something, so if I have to hike up and down some stairs, I'll factor that into the price, and that definitely will make it a little bit longer of a job. But yeah, so far so good. All right, just finished up the second job. I'll throw a picture up on the screen of what it looked like. It was, like I said, a small freezer and had some water in it, so it had a little bit of weight to it, but just cranked it up on the dolly and rolled it out of there, rolled it right up into the trailer, kind of just flipped it up into the trailer, and the whole job took 5 minutes. So easy $80 there. We're off the job 3, but I want to talk about something real quick. I've gotten paid in like all Venmo today, and I think even this job coming up, she already asked if she could pay in with Venmo or Zelle. And I just started a business account on my Venmo just to track all my transactions better for taxes at the end of the year and stuff like that. It automatically asks the customer if they want to leave a tip when they go to pay me, so that's kind of nice. But I've noticed today, this is the first day I've used business Venmo instead of my personal. They charge a decent fee. I think it's like 3% or something, or a little over 3%, because on that $80 charge, it was like, I got like $78 and some change. And then on the $220 charge, when the Venmo came through, it was only $215 and some change. That's quite annoying. I don't know if maybe I need to start charging like a $2 transaction fee for using Venmo or something like that, because I know some people do that. But maybe I'm hoping like the tip option will make up for the transaction fees that Venmo is charging me, or if that's even what you call it, transaction fee. But yeah, that's one thing I've noticed today, is that the fees for people paying through Venmo, I mean, it's not ridiculous. It's only like $4 off 220 and then like $2 off $80, but still kind of annoying. I mean, I'm losing that money just for using Venmo. Anyways, off the job 3. Should be a nice paying job, and then we'll go to the dump that concrete for free. Then we'll hit the actual dump and just dump all my stuff. I might keep this freezer, I don't know, just because it'd be nice scrap metal, but it's really not that heavy, so I don't even know if it's worth my time to keep. I might just empty it at the dump. But yeah, that's the plan. And then when we're finished up, wrapped up at the dump, we'll head back to the house, clock in all the numbers and everything and the dump fees, and see how much profit we made on the day. So all right, we're at the job. This stuff's already outside and the rest is upstairs. So doing the job right now. Job 3, got that stuff. These trash bags, I've already taken like half the trash bags down, so that's like the half of what's left. And then that stuff, so not that hard of a job, but there's like 2 staircases, so, and I'm cranking it out, so I'm getting a little winded. Almost done. All these stairs. 1 set. 2. We are definitely loaded down at max capacity. So that was the 3rd final job. Just a bunch of boxes, some trash bags, paint, printer, the mattress obviously. So not too bad. Now, time to hit the dump. see how much our dump fees are, and then hit the recycling or concrete recycling place, dump that off, and back to the house to calculate profits. So, whew, pretty labor intensive day. Usually don't break a sweat on that many jobs, but this one was pretty tough. Rolling into the dump. Just completely blew my tire out. Like, where it's leaking fast. I'm gonna have to call someone. Completely blew my tire out. I sit here, wait for Pops to try to bring me a spare or something. I don't even have a spare, so I don't know what we're gonna do. What a nightmare. I didn't even get all the stuff out because my tire was going down so quick, as you guys saw. I got like most of the boxes and bags out. The concrete was staying anyway. But yeah, this sucks. I'm probably gonna be stuck here for like an hour till we come up with some idea. But I think we're just gonna either have to buy a whole new tire and rim, and I'm in the grass. Using a jack in the grass is just gonna be sketchy. I don't know, but I'll update you guys when I figure something out. Comes Pops to save the day. Here, filling up. I'm using the actual pump at the dump at their station, so got the spare on. Pops hooked it up, borrowed it from my uncle because he has the same kind of truck, just a newer Dodge. Things are looking a little bit better. All right, finally time to hit the scales after that big dilemma. I don't know. No, it's made out of wood. Yeah, that's what I was shooting for. You're fine.
1028, sweetie. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, 1028. Not a bad dump fee at all. There really wasn't that much stuff. I mean, I kept the freezer, trash bags, some wood. Now I gotta head to my uncle's place now, or actually I gotta go to the tire shop, get my tire replaced, and go drop my uncle's tire off that he let me borrow. Then we'll get back to the house and see how much profit we made today. Yo, what's up everyone? We are finally back at the house. We're gonna jump in the numbers. I know most of you are probably click on this video just to see this. It is pretty interesting, but I don't feel like editing it on the side of the screen here or here because it takes so long and I'm terrible at it. It never looks good. So we're just gonna do it on the phone. But anyways, when you do the 220, which was the first job, that's what I charged them, and that was the concrete job. The second job was that little fridge, and then, like I said, I only charged my minimum pickup fee was 80, sitting at 300 with only 2 jobs, and both those jobs took less than an hour. It was just kind of driving back and forth, took some of my time. So 300 in the last job, I ended up charging them 225 because the stairs were kind of annoying, even though it was probably like a $200 job realistically. But I tacked on like an extra 20 bucks because those stairs did suck. It was pretty much like 2.5 flights, and I was cooking it up and down them for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, might as well get some exercise out of this, get my cardio up. So I was like running up and down the stairs. But yeah, plus 225 puts us at a revenue on the day of 525. So not bad revenue on the day for 3 jobs, and it should have been like 6 hours of work, but I ended up being like a little over 7 because I blew the tire out and that took forever. But expenses now. First expense, we're just going to take the dump fee out. That was $10.28. I'm just going to round up to $11 just to make it easier. So 525 minus 11, we're sitting at 514. Then what were our other expenses? I'll take $20 out for gas, even though that might be an overkill, but we'll just do that. $20 for gas. And then, oh yeah, the Venmo fees. The Venmo fees were railing me, but I did end up getting like a tip on the last job, so it kind of helped out there. But yeah, we'll take like $8 out for Venmo fees. That might be like $1 or $2 over, but like I said, I'd rather overestimate than underestimate for you guys on expenses. So our total profit number on the day for 3 junk removal jobs, and they weren't even big jobs either. They were pretty minimal jobs. All of them were under a half load. Comes out to $486. Not bad for a 7.5 hour day, and that includes me blowing my tire out and having to sit at the dump for like a good hour and a half maybe. I don't know, not 100% sure. I wasn't tracking the time. I was kind of just sitting there on my phone. Pretty sweet day. I'm just happy I had a good day. I really needed it. I've been really budgeting, trying to save money and not spend anything because I just have not been getting any jobs and bills and everything. I don't have a lot of bills. Obviously I still live with my parents because I don't know, for some reason they want me to live here. I've told them I want to move out multiple times, but they're like, oh, you just stay here. we like you guys here. And I'm like, when I get money where it's like I have money to blow, and I'm like, if this junk removal biz starts taking off a little bit quicker, or just if I start making twice as much I am now, I'm moving out because I'm ready to move out, and I just want my own property where I can just park my trailers and stuff. Because like I've said in previous videos, my parents get mad when I like leave stuff around, or if I bring a couch home I want to flip real quick and I leave it in the garage and just taking up so much space. They hate that. So I just want my own stuff, like my own space that I can just do whatever the heck I want with. But I appreciate the heck out of them letting me stay here as long as I am. Since I'm almost, it'll be like 24 in 6 months now, so about is time for me to get out of here. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, definitely hit that like and subscribe button for me. If I missed something, I feel like I always do, definitely just comment below. I can try to answer your question there. Or if you just want to drop a comment to help my video hit the algorithm better and just get out to more people, because that's how that works if you didn't know that. Hitting the like, subscribe, and leaving a comment is the best thing you can do for me if you're trying to help me out. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.